Buongiorno, buongiorno, buongiorno. Quick pivot around. We are in Sanselpolcro.
I really like Sanselpolcro. It's got a really lovely feel, family feel.
So we had dinner last night right next to us there. We're wandering through town to pick up the trail. We're on day 8 of the Via di Francesco.
Day 8. Good.
We're off to a later start today. It's about 9 o'clock because we only have 12 kilometres to walk.
Yep.
Which is kind of nice. And we're walking to Citerna. We've got a little apartment there with a kitchen we think we'll cook in, so we'll pick up some supplies. More about that later.
Yep.
What's the topography looking like, Rhonda?
Pretty flat. So it's urban walking. Yeah, the last 2 kilometres, I think, is up into the little town.
I think Chiara, our hostess, said that we walk through the industrial area for a little bit, but then it's country walking after that.
Yes.
And then uphill. And she said that the town we're going to is really nice. So we'll wander through here, we'll pick up the trail, and we'll see you in a little while. Been quite a pleasant walk out of Sanselpolcro. We've sort of picked up like country roads pretty much straight away, but I suspect we might come to a little built-up area or an industrial area shortly. And it seems like we're going under sounds like a fairly major road. We're going through this tunnel here, and we'll see what's on the other side. We're hoping to find a supermarket so we can pick some supplies up. We think there's one here somewhere. We'll let you know. Ooh. Sometimes when you're walking a pilgrimage route, you end up walking through the gritty, grimy industrial suburbs. Often when you're going in or out of a larger town, because the industrial areas are on the outside, and we had a little bit of rural walking, and now we're walking alongside the highway on a track which is good, so not on the shoulder of the road. Petrol stations ahead and different sorts of industry. But that doesn't matter. You might be walking the Camino Frances or the Via Francigena, and we're on the Way of St. Francis, so we've just come out of the rolling hills of Tuscany, and no doubt we'll be picking up some hills, and we'll be walking in the Umbrian countryside. But for now, we're walking through the industrial area. We finally escaped the industrial area and we are out in the country. And look at this. Here are some horses. It didn't take long. It was a bit gritty and grimy for a while there and not very pleasant on the road. But we're now back in the country. And you know the other good thing, Rhonda?
What's that?
Look at that. What do you see?
Flat.
It is flat. Flat. Oh, that is such a relief after walking up and down hills for the last 8 days, I think.
Yes, just a bit of a change.
Yeah, sometimes flat might be a little bit dull, but I am very happy about it. The little town is called, I want to say Grigliano or Grigliamano, something like that. But look what I found. A rare sight in Italy. Not Rhonda. Actually a picnic table with a rotunda. And it's perfect time for morning tea. Woohoo! We've just walked out of the little town of Grigliano, which I think is Italian for town of tractors, because whilst we were having morning tea, there were like about 40 tractors that drove down the main street with vegetables and ploughs. Anyway, it was a wonderful little town. One coming this way. It was a wonderful little town because they had really taken on the spirit of the Via di Francesco and set up a whole lot of artists' works and plaques just depicting different scenes from the life of St. Francis. And one lady had set up like a special display and a pilgrim rest as well. And there was a park bench in a park, so it was great. And now we're walking through farmland. in the flat before we maybe head up that hill over there to Citerna.
This reminds me of the Via Francesco, with the mountains off to the side and the farming on the flats in the valleys.
We are approaching a little town called Mancino. Mancino, cool name for a town. Where are you, Rhonda? There you are.
Yeah, I'm up inside.
We just passed some ladies and a man who were in like a barn processing freshly slaughtered geese. I did take some photos. They were very happy to get their photos taken,
they were.
but I don't think I can put them on because it might disturb the little bambinos who are watching. The bambinis. It disturbed me. Anyway, we can see Citerna up on the hill over there, I think. But what were we going to say? Nice walking today. I did want to say sometimes when you're looking at your itinerary, you have to scan ahead and you need to look the day ahead to see whether the place you're going to has a restaurant open or a supermarket. And if it's Sunday or Monday and it's a small town you're going to,
Nothing's open.
nope, you could get caught out. All right, we're into the uphill from Fagale, and we are seeing again the Stations of the Cross. It's number 10. I'm not sure where they finished, but they started back near the town. We're just getting some directions, finding out which way to go, left or right, uphill or uphill. A great day of walking. We've loved it. We've had some flat. We're heading to a hill. I can see a moving umbrella just ahead. It's an umbrella with legs. And in the distance, if we look up the hill, just to the left there, we can see Citerna. And that is where we have to get to.
Well, this umbrella with legs is getting shade from the sun. And it's very humid, actually, because there's a storm about to happen. So there you go. Nearly there.
Here we are. Look at this. Citerna. It is literally a town on the bridge. Now, apparently, you can look back into Tuscany and into Umbria, because we're now in Umbria, of course. And that's it here, a little bit further around there, and we can enter through the walls. That's incredible. And look at this guy here. He's a Pellegrini. Hey, two Pellegrini. Look at that view. I've seen him before on videos, Rhonda. That is great. Wow, I don't think there are enough words for this, but you don't get views like this without climbing, unless, of course, you've got a car, but that, which would be easier. Okay, we have found our accommodation, Casa Belvedere in Citerna. Have a look at this. Have a look at this. Wait for it, wait for it. The focus is on the washing machine. This is the little kitchen. Wow. Now have a look at this. Isn't that amazing? And we have a little terrace out there where we can have our dinner tonight. Isn't that awesome.
We just got in just before the storm hit. But this is our view from our room. Pretty good, but it's pretty wet out there.
Buonasera.
Buonasera.
We're perched on our balcony.
We are.
And we're a little nervous because it's a tiny little balcony.
It's probably been here for like hundreds of years, but
Yeah.
I'm sure it'll stay for another hundreds of years, but I'm just a bit nervous.
Isn't that a good view? It's been pouring rain here. We were happy to be
Pouring.
inside. And we have a little kitchen, so we brought some food with us because we thought the restaurants were closed, which they were.
Yep.
So we lugged the food from Sanselpolcro.
And it was worth the lug though.
It was,
We
it's
found
really good.
also, we found a little like deli here.
Yeah, we did.
So we got a little few extra things and made the pasta
Spruce-
absolutely amazing.
Spruced the pasta up. Well, you made it
Yeah,
amazing,
it
and I
was
just
fantastic.
basically ate it. It was a good deal.
It's good.
Anyway, that was a great day walking. I think it was 15 kilometres in the end, maybe 14 to 15.
Felt
but
longer for some reason.
yes, because we
went
fiddled
from-
around a little bit.
Yeah, we went from those mountains through that valley to this mountain that we're on.
Oh, the mountain on top of your head.
Citerna. I love Citerna.
Yeah,
It's one of
I think it's
those.
Citerna.
Citerna?
Citerna.
Something like that. Anyway,
Yeah,
we're learning. Love it. It's really
it's
quiet.
a cute town.
It
Yeah,
means that
very
you
quaint.
walk in and you don't have to spend too long visiting and exploring. It was really lovely.
Yeah, it was great. Yeah, so we love it. We've got, I think, 18 kilometres to walk tomorrow. We go to Città di Castello. I'm not really sure about the terrain. We'll let you know in the morning. But that was a great day. And yeah, it's time to sign off and say good night.
And Kath and Russell.
Oh, yeah, shout out to Kath and Russell,
Come on.
our friends from Australia,
Yes.
who are walking at the moment from one side of Italy to
Everywhere,
another.
Really.
They make us look lazy.
Yeah.
Let's be honest. You know you do.
And this is our crossover, isn't
Yes,
it?
well, they were in Citerna maybe 2 or 3 weeks ago. So, yeah, maybe they can put a comment on and let us know when they were there. And they have a blog, so maybe pop your blog in the comments and people might like to read it.
Love
So
to see what you're
it's an
doing.
epic journey. Yeah. So thanks for watching, everyone. We'll see you tomorrow.
Buonasera.
Buonasera.
Thank you.